vir ons verder sy praatjie voortsit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome once again Warrior Rick. Potch, waar's julle hande?
Thank you so much, Ufa Falls Stereo 92.1 Potchefstroom. I like it. I like the way you roll. Beautiful day here in Potchefstroom. It wouldn't be a beautiful day if you hadn't said come to spring day. You didn't say come to winter day. You said come to spring day. And that's why we're here. I had a wonderful time. I spoke to you earlier about the visits I made. I just wanted to chat to you quickly about one of the visits that I had at FAMSA. Now FAMSA does counseling for families and trying. We really can't be whole. So to be reconciled yourself enables you to help somebody else. So if you got a challenge or any sort of problem, you should be sharing that with people that need it, because they need you. No man is an island, and no woman is an island either. So we need each other. That's why I always talk about no soldier gets left behind. And now the barbarian race, people are lining up and getting ready. And as I said before, doing that hashtag we got this, knowing that they don't have to do this race alone. You don't have to walk this life alone. Isn't that a blessing? You can get through life and have a lot more fun if you do it with someone else. And that's what's happening right now as they're lining up and registering for the race this afternoon. They'll be going through several obstacles. I think it's up to 30 obstacles today. I'll give my briefing just now before we send them off, but about 30 obstacles here today. They're gonna leave from here at the Lentefees grounds here at Huiplas, and then taking a trip around for about 15 kilometers, at least for the top category. Those are the serious athletes. So if you're doing this for the first time, I don't know if you wanna be moving 15 kilometers today, especially on spring day when it's so warm outside. Maybe you wanna just go to the beer tent first and think about it. Have a cold beverage and chat to somebody and say, do you think hashtag we got this or hashtag we should just have a cold beer? You know, you can figure it out while you sit under the shelter and understand whether or not you tough enough and rough enough, smart enough, fast enough, strong enough, but most importantly, do you love enough to get through the mud and get through the Lentefees for the barbarian race brought to you by Stall Beer. That's happening this afternoon. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll be sending them off in just a little bit. But right now, I just wanted to share with you the time that I had here in Potchefstroom since Wednesday, and what beautiful hospitality I did receive from so many wonderful people. From Mosaic out in Ikageng. Hello Ikageng, are you here? What's up? So there in Ikageng, I rolled up and I said, where's the big sign that says welcome to Ikageng? Because I saw the big sign that said welcome to Potchefstroom. I told him, I says, you need to go ahead and open your heart and open your hands and get a big old sign that says welcome to Ikageng. Very beautiful place. And there in that community, we chatted about people building homes and making sure we look after each other so we don't have people on the streets. We don't need people on the street unless they want to go for a run or go and, you know, have a stroll or have some fun. But they shouldn't be on the street at night. They should have homes, bricks and mortar, a nice kitchen, a nice bedroom. And that's what Mosaic is doing. And they're doing wonderful things from a commerce perspective as well. They've got Made by Mosaic. And you can get leather goods made by Mosaic. You can get some lovely scarves and some foot warmers. I got these nice little boot warmers for my girls back home. They're gonna love that. Shove them into the Timberland, so now they got swagger. They can put those nice knit, made by Mosaic scarves into the Timbs and be like, I'm made by Mosaic and I'm rolling in my Timbs, baby. That's how we do it. I got 4 children and 2 grandchildren, and most of them are girls. So a lot of times when I talk about women, I talk about the fact that they're going on to social media and they're taking these photographs. I love it when they do it, because they get serious and they start to get that phone and they look at that phone. It's almost like they look at that phone and say, talk to me. How do I look today? You know, almost like Cinderella saying, who's the fairest of them all? Well, now they look at that like the older ladies used to do that, right? The ladies that used to have the compacts, used to pop the compact open with a little bit of powder and whatever. They used to look at the compact and then they would close it. Well, now our little girls and our teenagers, they're popping open the new compact. That's the iPhone or the Samsung, where they pop it open and it says, talk to me. How do I look? I look all right? Well, let me get the angle first. Oh, okay, there it is. And then the beautiful part about it is I think they think they're going to get more likes if they kiss the phone. So they get to the phone, they get the angle of the phone, they look at it and say, mwah. But one photo is not enough. I mean, my girls, they take 7 photos, 10 photos, 20, 30 different photos, and then it takes time to edit and filter until they get to the right one. And when they get the right photo, all of a sudden, they say, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. This is the right one. This is the one that's going around the world and is gonna get me likes because I'm beautiful. I said, well, go ahead, girl, send it. Send it. Posting it up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and then they wait. That's the scary part. My girls, they sit there and wait, and you might have girls like that too. They sit there and wait, and then they start getting frustrated. After 30 minutes, only 2 likes. Some of them even delete the photo. They delete the photo and say, take it off, forget it, that wasn't the right one. Let me do it again, let me get it. I didn't purse my lips tight enough. Let me get it, let me get, mwah. There it is. Now that one I know, if I hashtag love and hashtag I'm beautiful and hashtag whatever they hashtag, they're gonna get more likes. And they send it up. And not always do they get likes, but I tried to explain to the girls it's not about getting likes. You need love, girl. That's what you need. Love comes from within. You're not gonna get love going on to social media and sending it up around the world. You think people are going to love you because of the way you look? What if they do? It's a facade. The definition of facade is face. That's just what the front of the church is. It's just the facade. That's what it looks like. And looks like is where you get. You can put the phone down and put the social media down, and you can take off the makeup, take off the extensions, be natural, be strong, because strong is the new sexy. That's all you got to do. Why don't you do some push-ups and go for a park run, go to the barbarian race, be strong, because that's the new sexy. Post that up. Why don't you post yourself going through some obstacles? You post yourself going up through some obstacles. You know what? You know what we men do then? We go, whoa, that's Wonder Woman. I like that. Boom. Let me put a comment on that. Girl, you look good and strong, and you probably are smart. What school do you go to? So ladies, I'm just letting you know, strong is the new sexy. You don't have to put foundation. You got foundation. Your foundation is your heart. That's where the love comes from. Use that foundation in your heart to glow and to come through and to be beautiful. And please, easy on the cleavage, please. Easy on all that exposure, because a little bit too much. I got some people following me, and sometimes I look at it, I say, but you're only 18 years old. I'm going to have to unfollow you. I'm a grandfather. That's a bit dangerous, following people that got all that cleavage. So girls, be beautiful, be loving. Don't think for a minute I don't want you to put makeup on. You can put makeup on all you want, but know that the love is coming from within. And my boys, make sure you know that just because you got big, strong biceps and you doing all your push-ups and you take your shirt off and put it all out there, don't think that that's going to get you likes either. Being strong and of good courage, when it was in the Bible in Joshua, being strong and of good courage wasn't biceps. You know how I know that? Because when Joshua got the baton from Moses when he was 80 years old, and I love that because I know I still got purpose. A grandfather, I still got time to go. 80 years old, that's how old Joshua was when he got the baton from Moses. Moses is gone. God said, there's the baton, Joshua. Okay, God, well, what do you want me to do? He said, be strong and of good courage. He took that baton and looked at his bicep and said, that's not going to bring the Jericho walls down. There's no way I can bring the Jericho walls down. And if you look at my troops, I don't have troops big enough or strong enough, haven't done enough push-ups or bicep curls or squats to bring down Jericho's walls. God said, when I said be strong and of good courage, I wasn't talking about your physical being. I was talking about faith. And when we talk about faith, it's something that comes from the heart, the same place the beauty comes from, ladies. Beauty comes from the heart, faith comes from the heart, love comes from the heart. So stop worrying about the physical and the facade and start getting deep. Go ahead and go deep. It's all right, guys. You can go deep. Be beautiful from the inside out. Be strong from the inside out. And when you do your barbarian race, soldiers, I know you're getting ready. When you show up at your race, know this, you will have butterflies. You will be nervous, you will be scared, but that means it's worth it. anything you do in life that gives you a little bit of trepidation and gets you start wavering a bit and has those butterflies in you, you got wings on those butterflies. That's what's going to make you fly. So when you get up to the start of any race, the barbarian race, the new promotion, the wedding proposal, the proposal you want to give your boss, if you've got butterflies, that's a good thing. Use those wings of the butterfly to fly. Half the battle is showing up. That's half the battle. That's what courage is. Courage means even though you don't have your ducks in a row, you still show up. Because you know there's no ducks in life, there's only squirrels at a rave party. And you trying to put ducks in a row. Everybody waiting for ducks in a row and then they never start anything. Wait till I lose those 5 kgs. Wait till I get my workout in. Wait till I find the love of my life. Wait till I move. Wait till I change. Well, the only way you can change is you got to show up as you are. You got to show up as you come and put your hands out and just say, I am great. God, you said it. I'm made in your likeness, so I'm great. My hands are open. Can I nation to get through? You will finish. You will finish. There's a chance that you might win. Did you know that? You have to be present to win. So quitters never win, but if you show up, you just might win. And that's exactly what some South African heroes are doing right now, like my man Wade Fendikek. That boy is winning and winning. Trevor Noah, he's winning. Those are people that are winning. Those are dreamers. Those are dreamers, people who have vision. They look out there and say, you know what? No matter where I come from, no matter what it looks like, no matter what you might say about me, I am great. I love the way Telcom said, well, you might be good, but Usain Bolt is the one we're going to put on the advertising for 2016 Olympics. And I find it interesting that Telcom has all these lines running through South Africa and some through Africa, but mainly in South Africa. And Telcom said, we're going to spend millions and millions of US dollars on Usain Bolt. Now, I'm not saying Usain Bolt's not good. I'm not even saying he's not great. But Telcom doesn't have any telephone lines in the United States of America. There are no telecom lines running through Brazil, Latin America, Asia, and most of Africa. So why would Telcom go to Usain Bolt to put him on the cover of the advertising and support him when you got Wade Fendikek? That's a local hero. That's a 400-meter gold medal winner. That's a 400-meter world record holder. That's a 400-meter God-fearing young man that's taking the world by storm, representing South Africa. I love it. I love it. So maybe we should just reconsider that greatness doesn't come from overseas. Maybe we should reconsider and think the truth and know the truth that greatness comes from within. And that's how it is. That's just how it is. Trevor Noah, I'm gonna do this for Trevor Noah. I remember hiring Trevor Noah for a gig in 2000. We had him on the Coca-Cola campaign. Then we put him in on the Neotel launch, and we saw this young kid just coming up and doing comedy and emceeing and doing a fantastic job. And after we paid him 10,000 Rand, he said thank you. He came back, he said next gig 30,000 Rand, and for the last gig he said 100,000 Rands to MC a gig. And we said, Trevor, that's a South Africa. And to celebrate Potchefstroom, Lentefees, Spring Day, you called it like you wanted it to be. You didn't call it like you saw it, because July and August didn't look like this. Even the trees, as I look out here, are saying, it's not spring yet. But you decided, you said, we want to have spring, so we called it from July. We called it in August, even those last days in August when the Dust Bowl was just spinning all types of dust and all that stuff in your eyes and you were crying, but you said, Spring Day is going to be beautiful. Spring Day is going to be awesome. And that's exactly what happened. And here at Lentefees, Potchefstroom, Northwest, South Africa, you made it, you called it, and that's how you should live your life. You should live your life great. You should say, I am great because the Creator is great. You're made in His image. I tell the kids all the time, don't tell me that you can't ace that math exam. Don't tell me you can't hit a 6. Chemies, folkies. Don't tell me you can't hit a 6. Tell me I will hit a 6 by your will and your determination and deciding that you are great will have you get through it. And I know all the adults said, well, sometimes you fail. Well, you know, sometimes you succeed as well. But you know what? You decide your destiny. You decide who you want to be. And that's what I do for people. I'm an inspirer and motivator of people and organizations. And I do it because I like transformation. I love change. I love things not to stay the same. I love the seasons to change. And that's exactly what's happening. When I send off these soldiers at the Barbarian race, I hope you're there. And would you be just as excited as me to see people coming from all walks of life? Whether they've trained, whether they're super athletes, whether they're women, whether they're men, cancer survivors, one-legged hulks, it doesn't matter. They show up with courage, just like Joshua, and I promise you, we're gonna be singing and dancing just like Joshua and the 12 priests did, and watch those Jericho walls come down. Those barriers, all those barriers that say you can't do it, watch them come down. That's how we roll here at Lentefees 2017. I'm gonna come back one more time, but right now I just wanna thank all the people that made it possible. Stall Beer, Safricom, my friends at Mosaic and FAMSA, all my friends at Folkies Cricket Academy, thank you so much for the opportunity. All my friends all around Potchestrom, thank you, thank you, thank you for your hospitality and your warm heart and your love. I said it, love, because that's what makes the world go round. It conquers all, and that's what I believe, and that's what I'm doing everywhere I go, whether it's Durban, Cape Town, Bloemfontein, doesn't matter. That's what I'm doing. All the way from Boksburg, my name is Warrior Rick. I'm giving thanks for this day and every day, and I hope you enjoy yourselves. Moenie Helnie, Moenie Helnie. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy it, have fun, and make sure while you're drinking that cold beer, you contemplate, you think about your greatness, and consider going out on this beautiful Stall Beer Barbarian race happening in just about an hour. Enjoy yourselves.